It was a picturesque Christmas Eve in California, 2010, with the kind of cold that made toes curl when stepping out into the white, dusted world. Margaret and Richard Thompson were en route to Grandma's house with their 3 children, each buzzing with anticipation over mountains of candy canes and the possibility of presents hiding under the tree. "Are we there yet?" asked Timmy for the 27th time, his voice climbing over the sounds of the car heater. "Almost," assured Margaret with motherly patience, glancing at Richard with a smile. But smiles quickly turned to gasps as the road ahead merged into a slick sheet of treacherous black ice. The car skidded with the grace of a tipsy ballerina, pirouetting off the road and somersaulting into the icy river, where it finally came to rest like a stranded whale. Richard and Margaret clambered to check their children, hearts pounding faster than Santa's sleigh on Christmas night. But time is a resource often spent in heart-stopping situations, with daylight dipping faster than the car axles into icy depths. Cue an eclectic group of pedestrians, strangers to the world as well as each other, who should have been tucked away, sipping eggnog or indulging in some jovial mischief. But no, fate had other plans for these unsung heroes. Led by a man named Phil who looked like he'd been spending his Christmas mourning the loss of his favorite reindeer sweater, they formed a human chain, a display of humanity at its finest, arms interlinked like a string of popcorn on an evergreen tree. "Hang on, we've got you," Phil shouted, his reassuring baritone echoing over the frantic cries from the river. One by one, they pulled Timmy, Susan, and little Abby to safety, the children's initial screams transforming into relieved squeals. Margaret and Richard were next. Both emerged from the ordeal wetter than a couple of sea otters caught in a storm, but incredibly grateful. Finally safe, hearts were warmed, thanks and tears were exchanged, but the rescuers modestly laughed it off, eyes twinkling like starlit Christmas trees. Phil, humility reigning supreme, uttered, "That's what Christmas is all about," to which the group heartily agreed, knowing they'd just witnessed firsthand what material possessions often mask, that the real spirit of Christmas could be found, even amidst the cold. And so, as the family headed cautiously back to the road, having learned something profound, they carried with them the greatest gift of all, humanity's warmth, a warmth that trumps even the chilliest Christmas Eve.